Let me, okay, here. Yeah, oh, wonderful. Oh, wonderful. Well, it's so good to get to know you and that you found my classes. Yeah, I've been teaching for the city of Anaheim, the community magazine for over
Mm.
5 years.
Oh,
But
wow.
Spanish, is my passion, right? To teach Spanish is
Yeah.
something that I love. Actually, something about languages with me is that I just love, learning languages. And
Yeah.
I also, what is it? Oh, you have a cat,
Yeah.
un
Yeah.
perrito.
Yeah.
¿Cómo se
She's
llama? ¿Cómo se llama? What's his
uh,
name?
they have cash.
Dash?
That's a make cash with a
Oh,
K.
cash. Yeah,
Yeah.
cash. Yeah, dinero.
Yeah.
Cash, el dinero.
Yeah.
Dinero en efectivo. Yeah. Oh,
Mm.
es muy bonito. Sí, I just wanted to tell you something about languages, Samia. You know, when I was 16, I came to the US. I'm the oldest of four girls in my house.
Nice.
And yeah, and I couldn't, I didn't know how to speak any English at all. So in 1 year, I did what a regular student will do in 4 years in high school. I
Mm.
went to El Modena High. So in here I have, let me pull this here. Oh yeah. And they gave me a medal because,
Oh,
yeah, I was able to do the like in 1 year what it will take 4 years. So, and something that I learned was that when you put your mind right into something and you will do it, because I just remember I wanted to be fluent. I wanted to speak. I
yeah.
couldn't say anything. I even to say, hey, may I use the restroom? I couldn't say that. I had to wait until the bell rang, for my
Oh,
classes.
yeah. Yeah.
So I do understand that feeling of, yeah, I want to be fluent. Yeah. So you're in good hands, Samia,
Yeah.
and I know I can get you there.
So awesome.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so let me share my slides. I have some slides here.
Okay.
Yeah, and let's see. So we're gonna go. Let's go to, yeah. So I have some in here. Um, let me ask you. So you said in high school you took Spanish, right?
Yes.
And then at work, for how long have you been in the medical field? Uh,
Um, in the medical field, probably a long time, maybe let's see, 26, about 10 years almost. And then as a nurse, like 4 years.
okay, okay. And so at the beginning, did you have, how was did you notice any growth in your Spanish from when you started working with some patients who didn't know Spanish, and now have you noticed any changes?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like, actually speaking to the patients and practicing Spanish is like almost the best way to learn because I really
Mhm.
remember like, so I've learned Spanish like um just by like communicating with them and them teaching me, the patients teaching me, my coworkers teaching me, and then just constantly like repeating all of that every time I see a
Mhm.
patient. So yeah.
Oh yeah, wonderful, wonderful. Let's see. And how do you feel about uh when you're speaking, where do you see that you struggle with or that you need a little more help? Is it with vocabulary? Is it with I'm trying to find a verb or how to conjugate it, or you're pretty good with conjugations? Where do you feel?
No, definitely not good with conjugating. Yeah, usually trying to find verbs, trying to find like just like what something is called. Um, when we're like in the hospital and it's like fast paced, we do a lot of like mimicking where we're like, oh, do you need to go to the bathroom? Do you need this? Um, so usually, yeah, trying to find verbs, trying to conjugate, yes,
Oh,
definitely.
yeah,
Yeah.
wonderful. Yeah, I'm gonna be able to help you. Yeah, because for some people, they say, well, we have the interpreters, right? The professional interpreters,
Hmm.
right? You can
Yeah.
bring the little machine and then
Yeah.
connect them. But what about the those fast conversations, right? That or
Yeah.
common conversations. That's where, we need to be more human, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you by you, look, this class has been advertised for so long, and look, it's only you who signed up. So I mean, kudos to you.
Yeah.
I feel so proud to have you here
Thank
because
you. Thank
that just shows your responsibility, as a human being,
you.
to be there for your patients. So wonderful. Yeah. So do you remember that in Spanish, all the verbs end with three endings? There's three
Mhm.
endings for all of the verbs. Do you remember? So what are the three endings for all of the verbs?
I think so. There's like a masculine, feminine, I believe, and then there's like a plural. It's like AS, I want to say, or maybe OS. Yeah.
Hmm. Great, great, great. Okay, wonderful. So let me see. So all of the verbs, because what I want to
Mhm.
show you is patterns, okay?
Got it.
Um, once you learn the patterns, you're gonna
Yeah.
master Spanish, okay? So, and see, these are actually, even English has a lot of patterns. And when I was
Yeah.
learning English, I was able to catch those. So, the first thing that we need to know, because the verbs are the backbone of the language, and in Spanish, right? We do need to learn to we need to know how to conjugate. But
Mhm.
the first thing that I want you to remember is that all of the verbs, absolutely all of the verbs in Spanish, are going to end with AR,
Oh, I see. Yeah.
ER, and IR.
Okay, got it.
That's what I want you to remember. So here, AR, ER, IR. So
Okay.
let's see, how about some examples? So can you think of verbs that end with AR? Let's see.
Oh,
Mm, anything that comes.
uh, hablar.
Hablar, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a very important
Has
verb.
to be the most common one.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Caminar.
um,
Uh-huh.
caminar. Oh, yes, walk. Um, levantar.
Levantar, right? To pick up, or levantarse is like when you
Yeah,
have to pick up yourself.
yeah.
Levantar. Okay, great. And just for the sake of it, let's put the SE there, levantarse.
Okay.
Okay. And good, wonderful. Yeah, three is good. What about verbs with ER?
ER. Comer.
Comer. Oh, sí.
Comer.
Es súper
Uh,
importante comer.
yes. What else? Comer.
This
Uh,
verb is really good to tener.
tener. What is
Tener,
that?
to have, yeah.
Oh, tener. Okay.
Tener, right? Yo tengo un amigo, tú tienes un amigo. Ujú,
Tener, tengo. Yeah, I use that a lot. Tener. Okay.
ujú. Ajá. And then
Tener.
querer, to
Oh,
want.
want. Get it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Great, great. Yeah, that's good. And then now verbs that end with IR.
Dormir.
Dormir. Oh,
I
yeah.
I
So,
work nights, so I hear that one a lot.
oh, yeah. Wow.
Mm.
How many days a week, Samia?
Three
Tres
nights a
días.
week. Yeah.
Ay, qué
Sí,
bueno, qué
tres.
bueno.
Mhm.
Ujú. Yeah, mi amiga también. Yeah, I have a friend.
Oh,
Nurse.
okay. Bueno.
Yeah. Ok, dormir, muy bien. Ajá. O
Dormir.
sonreír, that is to smile.
Oh, okay. Sonreír.
And of course, vivir, right? To live.
Vivir.
Yes. Muy bien. Yeah, and more, of course. Yeah.
Mhm.
So here, I want you to see something. The verbs with AR, right,
Mhm.
are going to have this, right? In the present, they're going to have these endings. The
Okay.
as,
Yes.
does this ring a bell?
Yeah. This is what I was
Right?
thinking
Yeah,
before.
so this is the present tense of the verbs that end with AR, right? So here I have a few examples. So nadar, to swim, but
Mhm.
if you notice, the once you memorize those endings, right, of
Yeah.
our verbs, then now let me ask you, let's see, um, so now because I just wanted to, um, could you? could you help me conjugate if I wanted to say he speaks, how would you say he speaks?
Um, he speaks would be um not S, is it S?
Okay. Oh, wait, actually, one thing about yeah, the verb es comes from the verb ser. That is a very crucial verb. It ends with er, and we're gonna see it. We're gonna see it. Yeah, because es comes from the verb ser.
Okay.
And yeah, to be or not to be.
Uh
So yeah, to be. So this verb is actually el verbo ser es un verbo irregular because
okay.
it's not gonna follow the pattern here. So it's
Oh, okay.
soy and then tú
Oh yeah.
eres, él es. Ujú, él es.
Oh, so that's okay.
So es comes from él es, he is.
He
But
is.
if I
Okay.
wanted to say, yeah, and then nosotros, well, now that we're here, let's just do this one. Nosotros somos,
Uh
ustedes son. So this one is unique, the verb
yeah.
ser. But know that there's only a few verbs that are irregular. And this
Gotcha.
is,
Gotcha.
yeah. So this is ser. Okay.
Gotcha.
So, all right. So look, let's go to hablar. Um,
Okay, so hablar, uh so it would be he, I guess wait, nosotros is us, right?
yeah.
Okay, so then él habla.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Yes.
He speaks.
Mhm.
Okay. Él habla.
Yeah. So with your pronouns, let's see, what is tú?
Who is you?
Okay. And what is usted?
Usted is like formal version.
That's right, the
Yeah.
formal. Yeah, because in Spanish you have to use the usted
Yeah.
for can you give me some examples?
Um, I guess if I was talking to a patient, I mean, I do use tú a lot, but if I was trying to be like more formal, more professional, it would be usted.
Yes. So the pronouns, so usted is used for for if you see that there's an elderly person, if you
Yeah.
want to say usted. Also, if your boss, well, it depends, right?
Yeah.
If you go to, but you
Yeah.
can say usted. Principals, policeman, yeah,
Mhm.
that's when usted is used.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
And then what about ustedes? What is ustedes?
With this, I guess it would be like us, but more formal.
Uh,
Or is
the
it
only one
they?
that is formal is usted. Only that one is usted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So is ustedes like they,
What about ellos? What is ellos?
ellos? Um, oh, ellos might be they.
Yes,
Yeah.
ellos is they. You know, I do have that. I have a. Let me see. I think I have it in here. Let me see. I have a slide of the pronouns.
Mhm.
File open, and it should be, I'm just gonna put here
Yeah.
pronombres. Yeah, it's just that I want you to really have them.
Yeah.
Oh, I have them here and maybe in here. Um, Español de high school. Okay, ¿eran estos? Oh no, estos son los pronombres posesivos. So these are the pronombres posesivos, but these are not the ones that I wanted. Well, but it's
Mhm.
okay. Let's
Okay.
just okay. So well, but I don't want to confuse you with the pronombres posesivos. Posesivos is when you have
But yeah.
something, right? Like
Mhm.
me to um then it should be here. Sorry, I have a lot of slides
That's
and
okay.
I know that I had it in in these ones because okay, so yo tú el oh, aquí están. Yeah, it should be around here. Pronombres. Pronombres, ¿dónde están?
Ah,
Okay. Well, it's okay. I'll do one right here. Okay. So
okay.
Los pronombres son, we can do this one, and I'll just put here pronombres. So on this side, we're going to have the singular,
Mhm.
and then on that, on over here, we're going to have the plural on the right side.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yes, and then
Okay.
so yo is going to be I, right? So
Yes.
yo is the first person of
Yeah.
the singular, then tú will be you.
You.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But this will be the you informal.
Informal.
Mhm. And then we have usted. I'm going to put usted over here. That will be you formal, pero solo una persona, okay? Because
Okay.
ustedes is the one that is plural. That's why
The
it's on the right-hand side, right? On this
you
side,
all. Okay.
porque es plural. Sí. And guess what, Samia? Uh, I did my elementary, junior high, and a little bit of high school in
Yeah.
Mexico. And when I was in fifth grade, we had to do this. We had to do
Mhm.
yo, tú, él, nosotros, ustedes y ellos, and then the
Yeah.
verb. Yo como, tú comes, él come, ellos comen. And
Okay.
we also had to do, even though we spoke the language, but we had to know how to write it,
Yeah.
right? For grammar. And
Grammar. Yeah.
ustedes is you guys,
You
and
guys.
it's on the right-hand side. So you guys, plural. And ustedes, and then él, él is he. Ella will be in the same category.
Yeah. Okay.
Este, ella, este is she. And this actually matters because when we're conjugating,
Yeah.
this group, usted, él, y ella, they're going to share the same conjugation all the time in all of the verbs. Usted,
Okay.
él, and ella. And actually also it. Like, for example, if I was talking about your cat, like it eats something, then
Okay.
el gato come. So you're gonna do
The
um, the conjugation that belongs
it'll
to
be the same.
usted, él, and ella. Yeah.
Okay.
And we're gonna see that in examples.
Okay. Okay. Él come, ella come. Okay.
And then we have ellos or ellas, and that will be they.
They. Okay.
hmm All right. So what is we in español?
We is nosotros.
Very good. What is you guys?
You guys, ustedes.
Muy bien. What is you formal?
You formal, usted.
Very good. What is I?
Yo.
What is they feminine?
Uh, ustedes.
Wait, ustedes? Okay.
Oh,
Usted,
that's you all.
you
You
all.
all.
Yeah.
So, ellas.
Ellas, very good. What about they masculine?
They masculine will be ellas. No,
This one.
ellos,
Ellos,
ellos, sorry.
ellos. Very good. And yeah, so then in a way you have the singular here, the plural here, and then to help us see this, so we have yo, let me see, yo, tú, él, aquí. This is what I wanted you to see, that
Yeah,
tú and usted, they are opposite to each other because that's tú es uno, but then
yeah,
ustedes, see, that's plural.
yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I guess this one too, because usted goes with like the plural will be ustedes. Great. And one thing to know also, Samia, is that let's say there's a group of you guys, all female nurses, and
Mhm.
there's a male nurse, then you're not gonna say nosotras, you're gonna say nosotros.
Nosotros.
Mhm. But
Doesn't
if
matter.
it's
Yeah,
exactly because that's what happens in the, uh, Spanish culture that if there's one man, then, then it's nosotros. We have to include him,
yeah,
right? And but if it's only you girls,
yeah.
then say nosotras, because if you say nosotros,
No.
it's gonna sound really bad.
Oh,
You are
got it.
ladies.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I put an A over
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Nosotras. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's very, very important.
Good.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so esos son los pronombres. These are the pronouns. And now that we have these pronouns, and we have, let's, I had a, let's do the verb nadar real quick.
Okay.
So, nadar is to swim.
Okay. Mhm.
And so just repeat after me. Say, yo nado,
Yo nado,
tú nadas,
tú nadas,
él nada,
él nada,
nosotros nadamos,
nosotros nadamos,
ustedes nadan,
ustedes nadan,
ellos nadan.
ellos nadan.
Great. And notice that when we
Fine.
conjugate, we don't repeat the ellos, ellas, or I
Yeah.
don't say usted
El,
or ella because it's part of this.
gotcha.
The third person of the singular. Yeah, all of these share the same conjugation. Um, and so this verb ends with AR. And when we conjugate, we just take out the AR part, and this will be our base, nad.
Yeah.
And that's where, we just add the o, as, a. So when
Yeah.
we go to the verb hablar,
Hmm.
um, and the same thing, right? So we're going to take out the AR, and then this will be our base,
Yeah.
hable. So yo hablo, what is tú?
Yo, no. Tú tú hablas,
Él,
él habla,
nosotros,
nosotros hablamos,
ustedes
ustedes hablan,
hablan, ellos.
ellos hablan.
Very good. Okay, now go ahead and just conjugate it by yourself. Ready, set, go. Yo hablo, tú hablas.
Oh, okay. So, yo hablo, tú hablas, él habla, nosotros hablamos, ustedes hablan, ellos hablan.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so if could you tell me these do you know them by heart? The ending of the conjugation, all, as, a, amos, an. Do you know them by
I
heart?
can't say it that fast, but if I
Okay.
think about it, yes.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Great. So look, what I can do is my slides, I can share them with you so that throughout the week you can review them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Okay? So
I
at
would
the
like that.
end, I'm gonna ask you for your email and then I'll just share them. Um,
Oh,
yeah, okay, great. Also, Samia, one thing that I recommend my students is that every day, um take some time to study Spanish because it's not going to be enough for us to have our class here.
yeah.
But just one thing that you can do, download a Spanish Audible audiobook from Audible.
Oh,
There's so
okay.
many.
Yes.
And even if you don't understand, or what
Yeah.
you can do is you can get one that is the English version of it and then the Spanish, and then
Yes.
do 15 minutes of one, 15 minutes of the other one.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. I told a friend about, I told one of the students of in YouTube, there's a book called El Principito, The Little Prince. I don't know
Mhm.
if you ever heard of that book. Because it's there
I
and
think, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
In
and
the
you can
English.
just and you can listen to Hola Cash. You can listen to 15 minutes and then
Right.
15 minutes English, 15 minutes Spanish, like that. And I'm telling you,
Okay,
your
yeah, I can definitely do
vocabulary
that.
is going to grow. I used to
Okay.
do that, Samia, because I remember my frustration in learning English. And
Yeah.
at that time, I found a radio station that had a lot of like sermons about God. And
Yeah.
I always, listen to sermons about God and the Bible. And so I remember that I would fall asleep with a little radio that had a
Yeah, yeah,
24
yeah.
hour, half hour programs. And then I remember starting to get some parts, right? Or another thing that I remember I did, Samia, is that my aunt had a table in her living room
Mhm.
that had what is it, a glass, right?
Okay.
So I would
Yeah.
go under the table after school and outside of my high school, they gave us this little New Testament Gideon
Oh,
Bible.
yes, 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 yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
those that some people would give outside of and then I got it, and then I remember I had my Spanish and I would just go like this and read one
Yeah.
part, and because the translation is so accurate,
Mm.
of and your vocabulary grows. Even if you
Oh,
don't
okay.
understand
Yeah,
las palabras en español, tu cerebro va a empezar a tomar otra palabra y otra palabra. So I
exactly.
totally
Okay.
recommend that. Yeah. And if you want to go even a little bit further, Samia, uh,
Yes.
keep a journal en español and see how your español is
I
growing.
think, yeah, that
Por
sounds good.
ejemplo, oh, I remember that in high school I did a class. It was the health careers with ROP. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah, and my service that I did was at the Chapman Hospital. I think now it's called the Global Hospital there on Chapman Avenue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in the ER. And I remember that they told us to keep a journal, like, what
Yeah.
we did, or if we took the vital signs and things like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And at that time, I had been in the US for just 1 year, but I remember that I was doing everything in English, right, as best as I could. So
Uh,
I encourage you to do it, even if
okay.
the sentences, then in any way, shape, or form they come, just leave them like
Yeah.
that. Just let your pen flow.
Sounds good. Okay, I can do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
un journal,
That's
sí.
good. Good.
Muy bien. Entonces, great. So in regards to conjugation, Samia, we're gonna find some verbs that have a little bit that changes. For example, in the verb
Mm.
pensar, to think,
Yeah.
the E, aquí, is going to change into an I, right? So that's why you're gonna say yo
Okay.
pienso, tú piensas. And
Yeah.
whenever that happens, it's gonna change in all of them except in nosotros. Nosotros always keeps the regular form.
Okay.
Yeah, like when you take out the AR and then this part. Pensamos. Piensan.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, so we'll go over those. Um Great, great. So then don't worry, we're gonna have lots of practice here.
But,
So this is a little lesson about the verbos.
mhm.
Now let me see. Actually, what I wanted to do here is uh let me open a new Google Docs, and then I'm gonna share this with you, because if you'd like, I can assign you like a little homework, or for you to do something here, and then I can review,
Yeah.
what you write. Okay,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
yeah, so let's see. But your goal, Samia, is so you would love to feel more confident in speaking sentences?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's see, to feel more confident in speaking full sentences
Yeah.
in Spanish, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah, okay, muy bien. So let's any other thing that you feel that we want to strengthen?
I guess it would be good to learn some medical terms in Spanish as
Hmm.
well. Yeah.
Yes.
Just include that in this. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yeah, definitely, definitely. Yeah, and I do have some slides with the medical terms. Yeah.
Oh,
And what are some of the things that you would like to learn? Like day to day scenarios that you see with your patients.
definitely. See. I guess I
Oh,
probably
sorry,
the.
Samia. I think I froze. Oh, can you repeat that again?
Oh no, it's okay. I was saying body parts,
Oh, yeah.
and then what else? Medications like uh, side effects of medications,
Mhm.
um,
Okay.
and yeah, I think that.
Great. And maybe some verbs, like verbs with command, like when you say tómate la pastilla, because those ones are not
Okay.
gonna need the
Yeah.
conjugation of the present, but you need the specific conjugation of command, that we call them command
Command.
verbs.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, for
That's very.
example,
Yeah.
yeah, for example, I uh, to tómate la pastilla, um, or if you want to ask, ya se tomó la pastilla. Well, that will be, did you already? Well, but actually, those will be questions then, actually. Questions.
Oh yeah, questions.
Common
Yeah.
questions, yeah. Let me see. Oh, let me just put, I'll put here. Oh, what is
So
this?
tómate la pastilla, that's like take your medicine.
Yeah.
That's like, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Common questions. Ya se tomó la pastilla. And ya se tomó la pastilla means, did you take
Did you take? Okay.
your did you take the
So
medicine already or the pill? Wait, how do you say pastilla? Because pastilla will be like la pastilla, the medicina, right?
yeah.
Did you
Yeah,
take the
I say
pill
medicina. I usually am like, oh, tengo medicina or
para ti?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, there you
I'll
go.
be like, oh, tengo medicina. And that's where I run out of Spanish and I'm like,
Okay, let's see.
yeah.
Oh, you mean like when you come to the room and you say, "Oh,
Oh
okay,
yeah. I have a script. I'll be like, oh, yo soy enfermera para noches. I'll be like, ¿cómo está? And then I'll be like, yeah, tengo medicina para tú. ¿Quieres medicina para dormir? Para, what is it called?
para el
Trying to
dolor,
think. Dolor, yeah,
para el
para
dolor."
dolor,
Mhm.
yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Great. Oh
that's how
yeah,
I speak
that
right now.
reminded me of common words. Yeah, like dolor, etc. Yeah, dolor. Okay, great. So, how about I'm gonna ask you to write your to write the script that I like to see what you say. I like to
Okay,
see write the script that not the one that you read, because that would be like just copying it, but the one that you
yeah,
say. Like
okay,
say when you see a patient because I just let's see or let me just let's say I'm the patient, okay? You
okay.
come in the room and then I'll just write what you
Yeah.
said.
Okay, so I'll come in the room. I'll be like, "Hola, me llamo Samia. Soy enfermera para noches.
Oh,
¿Cómo
wait. Me llamo Samia, soy enfermera,
enfermera
ajá,
para noches?"
para noches, ajá.
Yeah. And then I'll be like, "Oh, ¿cómo está?"
¿Cómo está? Ajá.
And then I'll wait to see what they say.
Ajá.
Sometimes they'll be like, "Oh, bien, más o menos."
Okay,
Uh,
let's say I say bien or I say o más o menos or I can say con con un poco dolor.
dolor. So then
Okay.
I'll be like, "Oh, ¿quieres medicina para dolor?"
Okay, there you go. Okay. ¿Quieres medicina para el dolor? Ajá.
Yeah. And then depending what you say, I'll be like, okay, tienes Tylenol, tienes Norco para mucho dolor. Um,
Pensé que no sé. ¿Tienes Norco? Ajá. Para
yeah, para
mucho dolor.
mucho dolor. Yeah.
Okay. Mhm. I mean, but keep on doing your body language because eso es importante.
Oh yeah, I do that a lot. That's probably like the most helpful thing is
Okay.
that
Oh,
body
well, look.
language.
Uh-huh. Let's see. So this is when a person says más o menos con un poco dolor. And
Yeah.
okay, let's see, case two. So what if I say estoy bien after you do your introduction, right? Let's see. Then then what do you say after that?
I'll be I'll be like if I have their medications, I'll be like, okay, tienes medicina para noches.
¿Tienes
Um,
medicina para noches? Ajá.
yeah. And then I'll be like, tienes like aspirin. Like I'll say the names and how it is.
Aspirina,
Tienes.
ajá.
Yeah. Or I'll say, okay, so tienes um tienes metoprolol para presión.
Metopro. You know what? I'm gonna check the names of those medicines. And
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
my mom is actually my mom is a doctor and she studied
Oh,
medicine
okay.
in
Never mind.
Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask her too about
Oh,
the,
cool.
you know what?
Yeah.
Oh my. Oh, it just dawned on me. In Spanish, you say, me cayó el veinte. That is a phrase,
What
me
do you mean?
cayó el veinte.
Okay.
It means that I
Me
finally
cayó el...
got it. Oh my.
Ah, me, me cayó
Necesito
el
que mi mamá
20.
me ayude. You know, yeah, she's the one that is gonna help me too with more. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I know what I'm gonna
Oh,
do.
yeah.
Good. Okay, tienes metoprolol, yeah. And then, okay, and then after you say the medicine, y luego, ¿qué dices después?
So,
After.
like I'll be like, depending on what the medication's for, dolor.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Sammy, I think again we froze. I don't know if
Oh
it's
no, it's
my,
okay.
uh-huh. What did you say about right after Metropolol or this?
Yeah, I will usually like kind of say what the medication is for. So I'll be like para presión,
Okay, okay. Para presión, ajá.
para corazón,
Oh, okay. But like for example, you would say para presión. Which one is para presión?
like for metoprolol,
Oh,
I
okay.
but
So
yeah,
you say for
yeah,
metoprolol para presión. That's how you say it. For
yeah,
trouble para presión.
simple, yeah, just simple terms.
Simple
And
terms.
then if they look like they don't understand what I'm saying, I'll be like, oh, ¿tienes preguntas para mí?
Tienes preguntas, ajá.
And then if they do, then I'll get the interpreter.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Muy bien. And how do you know if they have preguntas?
So I'll look at them, see
Mhm.
if they look like totally lost. They're like, I don't know what you're saying. Or sometimes they'll ask me a question and I don't know what they're saying. Then I'll
Mm,
get the interpreter.
okay.
Or if it's something really quick, I'll get a coworker, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I recommend that you do too, Samia?
Yeah.
Um, when you don't understand what they're saying, um, at first ask them to speak a little bit slowly, right? So I'm gonna put here,
Oh,
ask them to speak a little bit slowly. Okay, so you could say, because you probably would understand when they're, you can say,
yeah.
uh, you can say this phrase, ¿puedes
Puede.
hablar más despacio, por favor? Like that.
Más
¿Puedes hablar
despacio.
más despacio, por favor? So I
Got
think
it.
this is a good one. Let me highlight it con amarillo.
Puedes hablar más despacio, por favor. Yeah.
Yeah. Or you could also say, ¿puedes repetir, por
Repetir,
favor? Mhm. Could you repeat what you said?
repetir, por favor.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
sometimes I'll say, oh, yo no sé.
mhm.
And sometimes they will repeat
Oh, okay.
or say
Yeah.
it differently. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Okay, so now let me just correct you a little bit from
Yeah.
this script that you told me,
Yes.
okay?
Yes.
So you come and you say, Hola, me llamo Samia, soy enfermera para noches. Okay, para noches, what you're actually saying is,
Yeah.
Yo soy enfermera for nights. Yeah, but how about you could say it in this way. Hola, me llamo Samia, soy
Mhm.
enfermera. How about you say soy su enfermera para esta noche? Because this will
Renee. Okay.
sound, that you are more, they will be able to
Soy
feel
enfermera.
your español more, that
Yes.
I feel
Yes.
more
Yeah.
comfortable. She's gonna understand me.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you say para noches,
Oh.
it's like, yes, they do understand. It's like you're
But
the
it's like a
night nurse.
broken Spanish.
Yeah. They'll be like, uh-oh, what's going on?
I know. I forgot. I also do follow up with ¿Quieres un poquito español? I usually always say that. They obviously already know that, but I'll
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
just
I mean,
yeah.
you just and Samia, look, you just remember that you're capable. You remember that you already took a
Yeah.
lot of Spanish and just go for it, okay? Just
Yeah.
because they will hear your heart too. So, hola, me llamo Samia, soy su enfermera para esta noche. ¿Cómo está? Can you practice this?
Oh. So it's soy su enfermera.
Yeah, because you're saying I'm your nurse for the
Okay.
night.
Okay, so hola, mi amo Semilla, soy su enfermera para esta noche.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There
Um,
you go. ¿Cómo
and
está?
then, ¿cómo está?
And look, and if the person is young, okay, so this is if the
Yeah.
person is like older,
Yeah.
let's see, older patient, or you want to use the usted, right? The
Got it.
formal you. But
Yeah.
let's say the patient is, let me just copy this. Let's say the patient is a young patient and
Mhm.
and they don't know English. So this is a younger patient,
Yeah.
um, or even a kid, right? And you want to use tú, right? Tú,
Yeah.
okay, tú has an acento. There you go. Then you're gonna say, hola, me llamo Samia, soy tu enfermera.
Oh, got it.
Para
Okay.
esta
So
noche,
two. Okay.
yeah,
Two
yeah.
is more like the usted form. It's formal. Okay.
Exactly. So I'm
Got
gonna
it.
highlight this. Let's do this with verde. Yeah, and I can also I'm gonna give you the link to this so you can see it, okay?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, you could also download the Google Docs in your phone and you can see it, yeah, from your phone. So,
Got it.
hola, me llamo Samia. So now in here you're gonna say ¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo está?
Because you are saying tú estás, ¿cómo estás? You have to
Ah,
match the tú with estás.
está.
You're gonna say
Okay.
tú and then está, because then you're using
Yeah.
the formal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, soy tu enfermera para esta noche. ¿Cómo estás?
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yes. Muy bien, muy bien. Okay, so that's for the younger patient. And then if el paciente puede decir, he can say, oh, estoy más o menos. So he can
Mhm.
say, estoy más o menos con un poco dolor. So I'm so I have a little pain. And then you said, ¿quieres medicina para el dolor? This is perfect. Yeah. ¿Quieres medicina para el dolor?
El dolor. Okay.
Mhm. But so this is for tú, right? For
Yeah.
tú. Uh, but if you wanted to say, what is it? Do you wanted to use the usted?
Mhm.
So let's put usted here. So usted is gonna be quiere. So this
Yeah.
is usted.
Okay.
And we're gonna take out the S. Quiere medicina para el dolor.
Oh, quiere medicina. Okay.
And that would be, yeah. So you
Quiere.
match the verb to, yeah, otherwise, if you tell like an elderly person, "Oh, ¿quieres medicina para el dolor?" and be like, "Okay, but I'm older than you."
Water.
Like,
Yeah. Got
like,
it.
yeah, but if you
Quiere
see that some
medicina.
patients are very friendly and even if they're
Yeah.
older,
They
you can say
usually are.
"quieres." Yeah. And then you said, "Tienes Tylenol." But quién tiene el Tylenol? Who has the Tylenol?
Mm.
That would be
So I have to say,
you have to say, let's see, where's my verbs here? I have the verb tener. Ahí dónde está mi verbo. No, aquí, tener. Do we have tener? Ver, tener. Uh,
tenemos que usar. So,
yeah, because that would be yo tengo, right?
yo tengo.
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Yo tengo. Let me see. Because, oh, you know what? This reminds me, venir is to come, and both. Because venir also is related to, you say yo vengo, tú vienes, but now let me do and then we'll finish it later. But venir and the one that we have here is tener, is
tener.
to
Yo
have.
tengo.
Class right now? No. Okay. Yes. Thank you.
Ujú.
So tener is yo tengo. Yeah,
Yeah.
you see, yeah, I just wanted to show you that. So
Tengo.
yo
Yo
tengo, tú
tú
tienes.
tienes.
Ujú.
Él tiene.
Tiene, ajá.
Nosotros tenemos.
Very good.
Ustedes. Ustedes. tienen.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Got
Ustedes
it.
tienen
See,
and ellos
all
ellas.
of these, all of
Okay.
these things, you already have them.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Tienen. So, tengo. So, what is the right way to say tienes Tylenol, or what do I need to say?
Um, okay, so ¿quieres medicina para el dolor? So I can say yo tengo es Tylenol o es Norco
Okay,
para mucho dolor, yeah.
there you go. Okay, so you can say tengo Tylenol,
Ujú.
uh, o, or you can say o también
Oh,
tengo,
también.
ujú, o
Ujú.
también tengo Norco para mucho dolor. You can
Bueno,
say this, or you could
ujú.
also say, let's see, this will be a little bit more advanced if you say, tengo
Go.
Tylenol o también tengo Norco, si tienes mucho dolor,
If you have
if you have a lot of pain.
si tienes
Yeah, but it's
dolor.
the same thing. It's
Yeah,
just, yeah,
but it's more of a sentence.
mhm,
And then
yep,
okay, got it.
yeah. Si tienes mucho dolor.
Tengo Tylenol o también tengo Norco si tienes mucho dolor.
Yeah. Mhm.
Got
All right. And then the case two will be la persona te dice estoy bien. So if she says estoy bien, then
Mm.
what do we change here? ¿Tienes medicina para noches?
So tengo
Ajá.
medicina para esta noche.
There you go. Para
Yeah,
esta noche. And you can say si tú necesitas.
si
Yeah.
tú necesitas for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or also you can even say si tú la necesitas. Oops, sorry. Let me Tengo medicina esta noche. I was just gonna say, si tú la necesitas, like if you need
Si
it.
tú la necesitas.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there you
So
go.
I can also say tengo su medicina.
Yes. Yeah, you could
Okay.
also say,
Tengo
or,
su medicina para esta noche. I have your medications.
yeah, and let me put it here.
Yeah.
So I have your like when you come like at the hour
Yeah.
that it's
Yeah.
their time.
Do. Yeah.
I have your medicine for tonight. Uh, so you can have, so you could say it in this way. Aquí tengo
Mm.
tu medicina para esta noche. Or you
Got.
could say tú if it's for
Oh
tú.
yeah.
So su will be for usted.
Instead.
Mhm. And just remember, usted starts with US, and then su is just the opposite. So
Oh, nice. I like that.
tú, yeah.
Yeah.
Aquí tengo su medicina, aquí tengo tu medicina para esta noche. Or you could also say, es hora de tomar tu medicina. Like it is now time to have
Nice.
your medicine, to your
That's
medicine.
awesome. Oh
To,
yeah, that's actually when I do need help with too is like the time. Because what I do now is like when something's due, I'm like, oh, like es una or es
yeah. Oh,
doce,
okay.
and it doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm like
Okay. So for
timing,
la
yeah.
hora, la hora. So like for example, if it's one, you can say es la una. Es la una, and this is when you say es la una de la mañana. Oops, sorry.
There you go.
Mañana. Yeah, because you do night shift, so you're
Yeah,
gonna say mañana. Es la una de la mañana. Um,
es la una de la
Toma,
mañana.
aquí tengo ah, su or tu medicina.
Oh, okay, that's
Or
yeah.
or you could say es la una de la mañana, and then le toca tomar su medicina. Okay, what did I
Okay,
say in here? I said
sí,
it is,
tienes,
oh, well, it's okay.
le
It is
toca tomar.
1 in the morning, Le toca means like it is your like it is now time for you to take your medicine.
Okay.
It's time for you to take your medicine.
Okay.
Mhm. Le toca tomar su medicina. And this is if it's a persona que es usted,
Yeah.
but if it is for tú, is
Me toca tomar tu medicina.
yeah, there you go. And it will be te. So it's
Ah.
te if it's tú. And
Oh,
that's
okay.
that's
Le
another
and te.
thing that you can remember. Te
Yeah.
because it starts with a T, and that's tú. Uh-huh. And then or tu
Tu
medicina.
medicina.
Mhm.
Te toca tomar tu medicina.
Medicina. Now, notice that when it's one, and I'm gonna highlight this, when it's la una, this
Mm.
is singular and it's when you say es. But
Yeah.
when it after it's la una, then all the other hours is gonna say son, okay? So
Son. Okay.
son, let's put that with blue. So that's when you say son las tres.
Ah, las. Okay. Son
Yeah,
las.
that's when you say o son las ocho and then de la mañana or de la noche, depending on if
Mm.
it's PM
Yeah.
or mhm,
A or AM. Got it. De
REM.
la mañana, de la noche. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so we can stop here, Samia, but
Okay.
what we can do is um what is it? I'm gonna ask you to send me your what is oh yeah, I have your email. I have your email address, right?
Okay.
So I'll
Yes, you
send
do.
you the access
Yes.
to the Google Slides, and
Oh,
then
perfect.
um on here I would love for you to write any questions
Okay.
that you want us to go over next time.
Perfect. Okay. As I'm working, I'll probably have questions, so I'll definitely write them.
Yeah, and then I'm also gonna ask my mom to give me common names of medicina.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. What else? Yeah. So, and then my homework to you will be,
Yes.
cada día, every day, do
Uh-huh.
at least 15 minutes of the either journaling or
Yes.
escuchar español, the
Mhm.
audiobook, or yeah. Okay, okay,
Sounds
Samia.
good. Yeah,
So
I
it's
definitely can do that because I have a long drive, so I can do the audiobooks then, and then during
yeah,
work, I'll do the journals. So as I'm literally seeing it and having questions, I can write them down.
yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, being bilingual, Samia, is gonna just help you feel, and you
Yeah.
already know a lot of Spanish. I hear it. I hear it. And you pronounce it
Just
so well too. I
thank
love
you,
your
thank you,
español, sí.
thank
Okay,
you. Good.
Samia, buenas noches y nos vemos
Buenas noches.
la próxima semana,
Okay, sí.
¿sí?
Bien.
Adiós y adiós a Cash.
Bye.
Bye.